Hey Gemini, welcome. This will be a general monthly reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of November 2019. But of course, dates are approximate and flexible, so it is possible that this message could have resonance with you whenever you view it, or it may not have resonance at all since it is a general reading. So just take any message, anything that does resonate, and leave the rest behind. Okay, so Gemini, your card selection will not be in this video because I accidentally hit stop on my computer when I was about halfway through the message when I was recording. And to be honest with you, I do not know how to edit. So I have to start the actual message, the reading of the cards over. But I do realize that there must be value in that. So I'm thinking that I must have left something out of the message, something that didn't, that didn't come to me during, the first reading of the cards that might be important to some of you out there. So let's get started. I know partly where this message is going because, like I said, I got about halfway through it. But let's see, maybe I did leave something out here, Gemini. So the situation is the star reversed. So if this does resonate with you, Gemini, you might find yourself kind of bummed out a little bit at some point in this time period where you feel like a lack of faith in the universe. You feel like things aren't working out for you, and yeah, just again, it's like a lack of faith in things being able to go your way. Now, you have as your challenge card the 10 of Swords. So the reason you're feeling this lack of faith is because of some sort of betrayal in the past. I feel like this is something that has been dogging you, that has brought you down. So, Gemini, if someone let you down in the past or betrayed you or stabbed you in the back, whether it was a partner, a spouse, a friend, it could be a coworker, but someone in your life experience, this reading might be for you. But some sort of a betrayal or some way that somebody, I really feel like did something behind your back or just was not true to you in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like that is why you have this lack of faith in things being able to work out for you. Having said that, though, you really want to be able to recognize the value in this contrast here, right? If you don't have some sort of contrast, if you don't have like the quote unquote bad times, you can't recognize the good times. You can't have good times without having some bad times. They don't have to be super bad, okay? They don't. But if there isn't some contrast on the journey, then there's no room for expansion, right? And there is value in this betrayal. So you will learn something. You will maybe let go of somebody negative or something negative. You will gain some clarity. Whatever it is, there is value in this contrast, and the value of maybe viewing this reading, if it resonates with you, is just the reminder, and that you can come to that appreciation for it and come to that clarity sooner than you might otherwise have. My daughter and I always talk about how we need, no matter how much spiritual expansion we have, no matter how much we understand more and more how the universe works and all of that spiritual stuff, we need the reminders. It's easy to slip back into our old, less expansive selves, right? Okay. So in your recent past, you have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. So this is not being able to move forward, not being able to get started on something, a new project, a new direction in your physical earthly realm here with the pentacles, right? So again, I feel as though this is because of this betrayal. This betrayal is holding you back from moving forward in some way, shape, or form. But what I love is that in your short-term outcome, you have the Three of Wands. So now we have the 3 energy here, the 3 energy here, and this is upright. So the 3 is the number of creation, the number of getting started on that creation, taking the first step in that new venture. And with the 3 of Wands upright in your short-term outcome, you do overcome this energy. You do overcome this energy of not being able to move forward, not being able to take new action, because this figure and the wands are inspiration and enthusiasm and fiery energy, right? So here you are setting those ships out to sea, getting started on a new journey here, a new venture. So you are able to get past this. So I do love that for you, Gemini. So now your desired outcome is you tapping into the youthful energy of the page, whether you are young in years or not. It's that youthful energy of the page, tapping into that. This is you, the Page of Swords, air sign, right, Gemini? This is you brandishing your sword and being ready to take on your world. And this is in the position of your desired outcome. This is how you want to see yourself. This is how you want to be. And you can have every bit of this energy, Gemini. So that's great. I love your desired outcome, because if it's something you desire and you can get your beliefs behind it, you can get this faith back and turn this star card upright. You can be that Page of Swords. So now in your subconscious here, again, I feel like this is related to this past betrayal, this past disappointment, this past letdown. You have this deep-seated pessimism that creeps back in. I feel like it creeps back in from the subconscious every now and then. This is 100% normal, Gemini. We all have this kind of stuff to varying extents. And our past disappointments and energies do creep back in now and then, no matter how far we expand. But again, without the occasional pessimism, for example, we can't experience the elation of the optimism when we feel it. So this is in your subconscious here. So if you can now be aware of this, it's easier to release it and let it go. And, throughout your life, you will have to, recognize it and release it and let it go. But it becomes, the more we do that, and when I say recognize it, I don't mean dwell on it. I mean say, oh, there goes that pessimistic thought again. I know that that's just from the past. That's old conditioning. I can let it go. And you let it go immediately. You don't dwell on it. You don't try to analyze it. No, you just let it go. You let it go. And the more often we do that, Gemini, the easier it gets to do. That's why we make such advancements. That's why we have all that expansion. Okay, so now in your, this is about where I left off last time. So in your advice position, you have the Lover's card. Okay, so I feel like the universe is telling you to take the energy of the Lover's card and open yourself up and be vulnerable and be open to love, to maybe friendship. If this was a friend who betrayed you, don't let that pessimism in your subconscious hold you back. Don't let this past betrayal hold you back. Don't have a lack of faith in the universe. Don't let that hold you back. Be open. So if this is a friend or a lover, a spouse, a partner, whatever this is, don't close yourself off. Be open. Be open to the new love, the new friendship, the new relationship, whatever that is for you, Gemini. It will be different for each of you, whatever this betrayal is, and whatever this message is, being open to the new relationship. But it's really about being vulnerable and being able to open yourself up again to someone else, to someone new, possibly. So for some of you, this could be a romantic relationship. For others, it could be a friendship, whatever it is. I feel like the universe is telling you you need to be able to trust in others or another again, okay? You need to open yourself up and you need to be able to trust again. External influence here, the Page of Wands reversed. Okay. I feel as though this could be a fire sign. It could be the person that betrayed you, or it could be someone else in your vicinity who keeps reminding you of that betrayal. But I feel as though it's possible it's a fire sign. It's possible it's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It's not necessarily, though. This just could be someone who is immature, or at least in their interaction with you. They might not always be immature, right? But in this certain situation where you're dealing with this betrayal, where you're dealing with a lack of faith in the universe, this person could just be almost encouraging that or fueling that fire, which may be why we have a fire sign here, fueling the fire of this betrayal, reminding you of it. Again, this could be the person who betrayed you, or if not, it's someone who keeps reminding you of it in a sense and saying, oh, that person was horrible, and keeps that energy going, right? Keeps that momentum going. I feel like this person keeps the negative momentum going, whether this is the person who betrayed you or a person around you who just keeps reminding you of it, kind of wants to keep talking about it or bringing it up. So my advice to you is, at least on this topic, you need to ignore this person. You need to set this person aside. I don't know who this person is. This might be somebody really important to you in your life, and you're not going to cut this person out of your life. And you might not even need to. You might just need to tell this person, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm ready to leave it behind me, so you need to also. That could be really all that needs to be said here, right? This could be your friend who, keeps talking about, people like to gossip and talk about. Let's face it, there is a tendency for us when we're out of alignment, especially, to talk about negative things or to just want to rehash old things. So this person might just need to be told to just drop the subject, leave it alone. I want to move forward, and you need to help me do that by not talking about it anymore. Okay, the Ten of Wands in your hopes and fears position. Okay, this is kind of a mixture of a hope and a fear. You hope to be able to let go of this burden, and there's a little bit of a fear that you can't let it go. But I feel like it's a stronger hope than it is a fear. So you're hoping to let it go. Let it go. Isn't that song from Frozen, Let It Go? Okay, let it go. You want to be able to let it go. You can let it go. It's fine. And I do feel as though these two cards belong together here. If this person can stop talking about it and bringing it up and rehashing it, that will be just a big part of you being able to let it go. And if this person is the person who betrayed you, then this person is probably cut out of your life anyway, and or is just there in your face, and it's making it harder. But you can let it go. You can let it go. And your long-term outcome, the Nine of Swords reversed, is basically letting you know that you do let it go. You let it go. You stop worrying. You stop losing sleep. You stop letting it dog you. Okay, you do let it go. I really think that it's really a simple message here for you, is that all you need to do is focus on the positive, regain that strength, be ready to start fresh, open yourself up to love, ignore this person. If this is the betrayer, maybe even cut this person out of your life. But if this isn't the betrayer, if you know who this is, ignore this person, get them to stop, release the burden, and you will let go of all of the worry, fear, sadness, sleepless nights, whatever this has caused you. This will stop dogging you. You'll be able to release it, let it go. It's gone. I feel like it's gone. it's gone. You will recognize the contrast. You will recognize the value of this experience. And when you recognize the value of it, you will be able to let it go and move forward, with love. Whatever this means for you, my Gemini friends. Okay, my Gemini friends. This was a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone. If it does not, you might want to check out your moon and or rising sign readings, because sometimes they resonate more. And the candle just blew out. So that seems like an appropriate ending for the reading. So, Gemini, thank you so very, very much for being with me, and I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous month.